Alexi's video. To coincide with the Ikon and pop culture staff heading back to work after the holiday period, we actually have a series of figures that ETA has changed. Now, some of these changed before the holiday break period, before Christmas Eve, but some of them changed this morning. So I think that further highlights that a batch is incoming, and that further highlights when they know it's going to be. So take this with a grain of salt, but this is pretty much what our batch will more than likely be. And if we have a look at what the differences between Sideshow and Australian retail have been, this batch makes sense. So to kick things off, we have the Dark Knight Rises Bane, pre-sold out 30th of January. Finally, the Obi-Wan Kenobi Standard Vader looks to be here. Tech, very cool to see him on board. We also have the sold out Darth Sidious from the Clone Wars. We have Chopper, who is still available for pre-order. We do have the sold out deluxe Return of the Jedi Vader. I'm glad I've had mine for a while. Thank you, Mr. Jefferson 10, for that one. Night Trooper is also upon us, as is the IG-12 Standard and the IG-12 Deluxe. So as you can see, this is turning out to be a very expensive month, depending on what you have on order. We have Wasp Quantumania. We also finally have Morbius. I can't believe he's finally at Australian retail. Holy shit. Deadpool, yes, yes, yes. And that's about it. Now, Ladypool did not update. She still has the 31st of December mark. As we can see, so does Joker. So does Sabine. That doesn't surprise me. She does the 31st of Jan. There were a couple that did say 31st of January that did roll back to that 30th of January update. That's why I'm not including Sabine. Makes sense though, because she is rather recent. You can see John Wick didn't update, nor did Kesar, but I don't... No, Sideshow did have her, that's right. And then, of course, way too early to have our ARF Trooper, and way too early for the Sideshow Beetlejuice. Now, the only really sad thing is, and this is going to disappoint a lot of people, this guy did not update. What the hell is going on, Hot Toys? Why can you not supply him? Who knows? But look, maybe they've just missed him and he'll update. We hope. I've had mine for what seems like forever now. Again, thank you, Mr. Jefferson 10, for that. Now, before people go losing their shit, ranting that pop culture are the worst, and that the wait times are unbearable because, oh my god, we have one figure that we've had to wait forever for. Let's take a look. So this is why I said we have our cutoff. Because look, 4 weeks for Joker, KSI. So we're at 4 weeks between Sideshow's Fancy Unboxing and Australian Retail. 4 weeks for John Wick, Revan, and then, yeah, too early for Starkiller. I didn't actually check the armory, that's on me, but most of this stuff is not there. But most of this is stuff we had last batch. So we've already had this guy for about 8 weeks now. We've already had this guy for about 8 weeks now, probably closer to 6 actually, I apologize. But look, so 8 weeks between Bane, that's okay because we got Valen rather early. Night Trooper again, 8 weeks. We've already had Kane. We've already had BT1. So most of these we've already had, right? So there's our 8 weeks on Tech, 8 weeks on IG-12. We're getting to 12 weeks on Wasp, so she was probably a little bit late. I can see that. And then mostly everything else. Now, Ladypool, again, is part of our exception here because here's our deluxe Vader. Now, I am a little bit disappointed that Ladypool isn't in the batch because Vader is, but that's okay because we already got the 89 Batman as well. That's already been and gone. So there are some things that they've been rather quick at, some things they've been rather slow at. But the only figure that has had an insane wait has been the 3PO and the Morbius. So there's our Kenobi Vader, 10 months. So yeah, that's a bit shit. So is our 3PO. But these are anomalies. We have not had this. The last time we had this was the exclusive, the Toy Fair's Wonder Woman, the 1984 one. That was the first time since these two figures that we've had a wait this long. Like I said, all these figures are well and truly out, except for poor Morbius here. Like I said, 11 months, sure, I'll take that. But that's 3 figures. 3 figures out of the countless figures in this list had a wait more than usual. But you can see, like, 4 weeks for Chopper between USA and Australian retail. That's pretty damn good. Sure, we could have had Joker and we could have had Kessa, but again, that would have made this expensive batch already more expensive. Because like I said, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 figures. That's a pretty big shipping container. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And maybe it's a split batch and we'll get them at the end of January and then there'll be some 2 weeks later or something. Who knows? It's happened before. So yeah, just to really quickly repeat: Bane, Vader, Tech, Sidious, Chopper, Vader, Return of the Jedi, Night Trooper, IG-12, IG-12 Deluxe, Wasp, Morbius, Deadpool, and that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this information and you found it useful. Thanks for watching, guys.